Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. I'm loving it. Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the Magical Mystery Tour, our Sunday morning live. I'm CrumbleWig420. I want to thank everybody for being here this morning. Gonna do a couple of things into the side chat. Mute that computer screen so I don't have to listen to it at the same time I'm trying to talk. Alrighty, everybody. So before I get into the side chat, a couple of things. This chat and live is for 21 years or older. Nothing for sale or trade. Ever. Everything we do on here is educational and documentary purposes. So let's get on over into the side chat. See, John Boy came rolling through here, dropping some chemtrails for us. Thank you. John Lindsay, what's going on, my friend? What is going on? Mary from Grow and Grind, dear CrumbleWig, if I don't make it in time for your live, have a great one. Yes, indeed. It was a fun time hanging out doing the calibration. I'll talk about that later because that was just so freaking simple. I was impressed. Y'all, Weed Wizard Maine is in the house. Cheers, Maine. Thanks for dropping the spam. And I see Jack Shit came in. Yes, indeed. I hope we do have an awesome show today. And I hope you get to stop by and say hi. Always nice to see you. Indeed. Ooh, John Boy had a little mice situation. Yes, mice can be packheads, especially out in the grow. We used to lay down plastic in the greenhouses that my father had, commercial greenhouses. And we would pull the plastic up at the end of the year in the one areas. You would just see the gigantic mice racetracks that were all over underneath everything. It was pretty crazy. Really was. Hey, Cavs, cheers, my friend. Token Tom, what is going on? Marshawn, I see you there, my friend. I see you indeed. Cheddar Bob, what's up? What is up? And Mr. Crowley. KO Battles. Hey, good to see you there. I didn't know if you were going to stay on or not. I saw you had something going on with your channels, KO Battles. Indeed. I know, Cheddar Bob, little early start here. Hey, William Bartow, what is up, my friend? I know, look at me. It's like I'm going to go golf or something, but I don't, so I won't. Hey, Grizzly, good morning. Good morning and cheers. Nice. Holy crap, Cavs. 91 grams on the third flush. That is crazy. That's like, wow. Oh, okay, KO. I get that. I think it depends on when you come onto YouTube, why you're here. Are you here to influence the masses? Are you here because it's a great community? You know, that's a big thing. A lot of us are here for the community because it is, I don't know, I think it's a fantastic community to be in. And it's not just limited to cannabis. We talk real world here. 5:29. Rolling up on 5:30. Get things situated here so I can be ready to rip. That is crazy, Cabs. Yes, little over half a pound. Yeah, YouTube policies can be shitholes. William, not only I managed to have coffee in the house. I have enough half and half milk, anything like that, enough for exactly 1 cup of coffee this morning. You do have a point there, Cheddar. Cheers, cheers, everybody. 5:30. There's a part of me that wants to blame my milk and half debacle on the fact of my kids coming over yesterday. But then the other side of it was me just not being prepared. I didn't get out of work until I didn't get home till 10:30, quarter to 11 yesterday in the morning. And I never went to bed until quarter after 9:30 last night. So I was pretty fucking exhausted and fucking lit. I was not driving around anywhere yesterday. I was out mowing and doing shit like that. Oh, you can see if you can do one more flush calves? Nice. Well, that's different, KO. Hey, Jamie, cheers, cheers. Good morning. Good morning, and thanks for stopping in and saying hey. Yeah, no kidding, Cheddar. You know, as I said, I slept solid. I don't even remember. I think I woke up and got a drink of some Gatorade and then went back to bed. Yo, Frank, I owe you the response to a text message that you sent me. I hope you're doing absolutely fantastic. And yes, I've got a list of some stuff I want to see if you're interested in it all. You're going to give it 10 days to see if you can get another flush calves? Nice. Nice. The morning is going good so far, Jamie. It's supposed to be nice out today. Rain, which we need, so I'm not going to gripe about it. I hope to get a video of my plants up later today. I made one yesterday, but it was so inappropriate that I couldn't put it up on YouTube anyway, even if I wanted to. Hold on a second, guys. I was going to ask how the stream was, because this morning it was glitching when I opened up StreamYard, and I know I had problems with it on Mary's yesterday as well. I just don't know if ending the stream and not ending the stream, but exiting and coming back out. As I said, I rebooted everything this morning, so we'll see. Maybe it'll resolve itself. A couple of robot moments. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. So yeah, my kids came over yesterday, all of them except for one. I have no idea what he was up to, but that's fine. I think everybody's going to be over next weekend for Father's Day, either Saturday or Sunday, one or the other. Yeah, I did, Cheddar. Yeah, that's always part of my panic when I get up in the morning is that the computer's going to be all wonky and be a shithead, and every now and then that comes to fruition. Unfortunately. What is everybody smoking on? Got to take a trip to Maine and come see some of us. You know, see, I've been to Maine before. Mrs. Wig has not, and she would love to go. Yeah, but if you break it up, it's not too bad. I don't have the need to do 10-hour drives in a day anymore. I'd split it up into 2 days. That's just me. Or longer, depending on if I wanted to stop and see other people along the way, but Do, 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 do. Cabs has Triangle Kush be crossed with one flower rosin. Nice. I've been there before, Cheddar Bob. I've been to Ben and Jerry's. I also went to the Cabot cheese place. That was where the first Mrs. Crumblewick wanted to pet a cow. She jumped out of the car on the side of the road and ran over and grabbed an electric fence. I thought I was going to piss my fucking pants. Hey, thanks for stopping in, KO. I appreciate it. You going to go crash out for a bit? BX. Oh, it's back cross. Sorry, Cavs. Jamie, it was funny. BMX without the M. Got it. Nice. Nice, KO. Bum, 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 bum. You two be safe out there. Get yourself some rest. Oh, it does. I've gotten tagged only once by an electric fence, but the whole thing was just a classic moment. It was, had we had cell phones back then, man, it would have been some great footage. Kind of running my mouth, not paying attention to my joint, not paying attention to anything like that, which there's nothing wrong with. But hey, Fabian, what's going on, my friend? What is going on? Let me see something over here. Yo, Hart, good morning, my friend. Cheers, cheers. Fabian stops in. You know, when Fabian stops in, we always got to make a special shout out for Ziggy Smalls. Better than being a Barbie girl. Nice. Hey, it's Ziggy Smalls saying, hey, everybody. That's it. You're right, Fabian. Always making an appearance when you stop in. Hey, Travis. What's going on, my friend? What is going on? Cheers, cheers. Cheers, cheers. Ba-da-bum-bum-bum-bum. Really, John Boy? I've only had one plant that smelled like cat piss. And I thought it was some good stuff. I really did. But stink, that was one that I had to move from the living room into a bedroom because it bothered. I thought it was offensive to Mrs. Crumblewick. She said she didn't care, but still the same. I was like, every day you walk into the house, don't you notice that? And she's like, yep. I'm like, doesn't it bother you? She's like, eh. Ah, Travis. Nice. Travis says, I tripped and fell into a big pile of fuzzy sheets. Like leather? Nice, calves. Nice. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Da-da, da-da, da-da. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Fine Corinthian leather. Nice. Ooh, mahogany and leather-bound books. I have caught, every now and then when you're checking out, new strains and stuff like that, you do get some funky smells in there, and you can get some that you pinpoint like that. It's like, really? Nice, William. Oh, that's funny, John Boy. I can understand that. You're there chasing down your neighbor's cat only to find out it's actually your weed that stinks. That's funny. It works out all the time, 60% of the time. Yeah, that is a pretty incredible haul. And I'm really interested to see if you're going to be able to get a fourth flush off from that. So I got an interesting one for you, Cavs. I'll explain this out the best that I can because God knows Crumblewigs learning the use of reading instructions. But remember how I told you that I ordered 2 of the all-in-one bags from Zombie? Well, that's needless to say where I ordered them from, but it's neither here nor there. But I opened them up yesterday because I decide I'm going to inoculate them and freaking go ahead and just throw them to the side and get ready to do my fable. But when I opened it up, there was this little vial in there and a card, and it says scan here, blah, 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 whatever. They included a vial of a medium or whatever that you are to inject in your liquid culture jar until the mycelium grows. And I just thought that was pretty interesting that they included that in there with no other information about it at all unless you go to their website and it explains to you what you need to do. Just interesting that there was no mention of anything like that. When I've ordered from them before, I've never gotten anything like that either. It is 5:44, which means Crumblewick needs to. Yeah, it is different, Cavs. It is. It's a good thing I just didn't suck it up into a syringe and blast it into one of those without reading, which I bet you a lot of people have done, I would think. Quick little hydration here. is 5:45. Cheers, cheers, everybody. Nice. Wow, Travis. It's a long stream. 18 and a half hours. Holy shit. Hardwood and soybeans. Interesting. Interesting indeed. As I said, I wanted to inoculate those 2 bags that I ordered because I'm not going to have them expire like Crumble did last time, where I had one of them go bad. Oh, pellets? Huh. Now, so when you're talking about hardwood and soybeans, isn't that where they have like mushrooms that grow on wood type materials and mushrooms that grow on grains? Or am I completely off the beaten path here, Cap? Do 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 ba da ba ba. Oh, I just see on my other computer screen here that my fucking snowstorm of gibberish and bullshit seems to have straightened up for now. Okay, nice. See, I have a lot of reading and research on it. I have a basic skill level. I just never talk to anybody about it because Mrs. Crumble will look at me like a deer in the headlights, but she'll listen to everything. But she won't engage in the conversation and be like, well, what do you think? Should you? You know, no, that's not going to happen. Not in a bad way. She tolerates a lot of my bullshit stories and everything, so God bless her. She should be up in a little while. She's got to work this morning. Normally use rye berries, grain, and cocoa core. Huh. Yo, Big Terp is in the house. Good morning, my friend. Cheers, cheers, and thanks for rolling in. I am working on enjoying this bizarre pseudo cup of coffee this morning because I only had enough half and half and whatnot for 1 cup that I'm stretching out to like 3 cups of coffee this morning. Bum, 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 bum. Do, 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 do. So Sunday, everybody's week is rolling to an end. As I said, we are not looking at getting a lot of sun today. It's looking like they got an inch of rain in the forecast. So I'm glad I mowed yesterday. That actually seemed to work out in the positive side of things. Yeah, that's going to be interesting, Cav. It is. It is indeed. William, what you working today, my friend? You only got 10 pounds of substrate? Oh, Erie, Pennsylvania this week. How far do you go, or does it depend on, like, do you go completely cross country? Oh, you're off today. Good for you. Enjoy it. The weather's civilized, and even if it's not civilized, just fucking I hope you have an awesome day. Oh, yeah, John Boy. Oh, the entire U.S. No shit. Well, good. Good for you. Kind of get to see the world through your job. Unless you're too exhausted to enjoy it, then that's not a bonus. I will tell you, Crumbleweed's daughter was here yesterday. She brought the dog over to visit, and it was very nice to see him. I think he's lost weight, and next will be 3 weeks in Ohio and starting July 6th. Wow. Well, I don't know. I've always looked at it and I've made comments throughout my life, gee, it'd be nice to do that, or gee, it'd be interesting to do that. And Crumbleweed's been lucky, and a lot of the things that I've wanted to do career-wise and stuff, I've been able to do throughout my life. Like, hey, I wonder what it'd be like to work in this type of an environment. And then boom, an opportunity would appear and I'd get that opportunity. Hey, Real Tommy and representing CT in the house. Oh, okay, good. Good. Cavs. I'm sure Williams got to take its toll on you. It's not easy work. Hopefully you're in a position whereas you can jump out a little early on that retirement. Or at least, I don't know. I know so many people up here who have worked till they're like the highest part of retirement age, or they retire and die. And it just blows me away. Hey, Slim, what's up, my friend? Thank you, and cheers. Much appreciated. Nice, William. Nice. See, that was my plan, 60 and done, and then financially, with things getting so expensive, I decided to go back to work until I'm fucking 62 and a half or whatever that horse shit is, and then I'll be out. But even that, you got to be careful, because I still will probably work part-time because I don't want to be bored out of my fucking skull. But, you got to be careful, because if you make more than X amount of money, you've got to pay back $1 for every $2 you make. I'll tell you something, William. We do have some guys going into the field up here through like our local city program and some stuff like that. And I'll tell you, they're going to be set for life. They're rolling right out of high school into it. It's just fucking brilliant. Yo, Marcus. Cheers, Marcus. What is up, my friend? What is up? What is up? Just trying to tell if that's one of the dogs at the door. I moved some stuff in the room so I don't have a clear sight like I normally do. Bong rips and hydration, yes. Yes. Well, there is that. The ones that I've encountered up here, seriously, seriously, want to work and make the money. They know. You know, when you're in a smaller town and you see the impact of the trades going away, like we've got like 3 plumbers in town and they all have fuck you prices on everything right now. And they're all booked out like 3 weeks out. So if you got a clogged drain, fuck it, you're screwed. You've already broken cell phones on the job. Nice, William. Oh, you nice calves. Cab said, so far I've cloned Ape, which is albino penis envy. Golden Teacher and Jack Frost, nice. Hey, Jim. Jim finds peace. That is true. Hey, we got jack shit coming up. Ba-ba-bum. Good morning, sir.
Are you there?
I am here.
My phone ain't working right.
No?
I don't know what's going on. The StreamYard must have changed something or something, because it had me jump through a shit ton of hoops just now, whereas before it was just a couple little buttons. Yeah. Yeah, I had to give all kinds of permission for it to access my device and this, that, and the other thing. And
see, I was up on Mary's for her calibration show that she did, and she was having an awful time with it glitching, and she had to jump out, reboot. I did the same thing this morning because I was glitching when I was trying to go up on somebody's yesterday. Inconvenient.
Yeah, I saw you glitching this morning. Well, good morning, Mr. Crumble in chat. Welcome
yes. Good morning
to Mr. Crumble Show.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Very, very nice.
So I want to talk to you on a telephone in a private conversation, if that's okay.
That is okay.
Give me a call later on whenever you feel like it. I'm not in a rush.
All right. But that's not a problem. I did see the text, and it was one of those things where it's like, when's a good time? And I said, we'll meet up and we'll figure it out.
Yeah, I don't want to experiment with that until September.
Okay.
That'll be after I'm done with my surgeries and all that shit and healing and all that whatnot. And then I want to do like what you done.
Okay.
I want to do the live.
Ah.
Yes, sir. I think that would be fun. I mean, it looked like fun on your end, but I mean,
there's so many different levels of that. I'm going to tell you, there really is. For me personally, I've always looked at it that you get the trip you're going to get and what you may need and stuff like that. So yeah.
I believe that to be true too. So I'm curious and I'm interested. I've been talking to her about it. She's going to do some research online, but I wanted to get your expert opinion on the subject.
I can tell you from experience. That's what I can give you.
Well, I mean, I have past experience too, as far as all that goes, but I mean, the current, what's it called? Availability of medicine these days.
Yes.
That's what I'm not sure of anymore. I mean, back in the good old days, you just go out in the pasture and kick over the paddy, and there you go. Yeah. You know what I mean? But nowadays, it's just kind of different. Everything's different. And I might even look into just getting my own spores and doing my own thing.
Yeah.
And that's kind of what I'm thinking. I feel like that would probably be the safest.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. I had a source, like you said, at one point in time, and then, things become unattainable,
Correct.
and you're trying to not worry about, contamination and all that other stuff. And yeah.
Right. Yes, sir. All right. Well, we'll get a hold of each other another time when we can have a real private conversation and all that whatnot. And
absolutely,
I'll let you get back to your show, and I'm going to go kick some ass right now. So I'll talk.
All right. That sounds good, Jack. Thanks for coming up, my friend.
All right. Bye.
All right. Peace. Nice. Kev said using spore is the hardest way to do it. In looking at in that statement, Cavs, I think that's a generic statement because I use the cultures, but I would still call that a spore, but it's probably not, right? The cattle feed industry changed the ability to find cow patty shrooms. I never thought of it that way, William, but I'm sure you're right. They gotta wreck everything. They do, bastards. 1 second, everybody. It's time for first dog to go out. No, your brother's coming off before you. What? No, I said it was your brother's turn. No, you can come over here and get a treat. Absolutely. Here. There you go. You can even come up after if you want. Hey, Stone Root. Cheers, my friend. Cheers. Okay, Kev's is saying I use mycelium. Like you're talking from the prints that I have. Oh, Dandy Mart. It's funny. I thought you were going to write Dandy Donuts, and I was going to fucking have a heart attack because the last Dandy Donuts we had here closed 35 years ago, if not longer. It was a great fucking donut place. Not to be a dick, but it made fucking Dunkin' look like a fucking shit stain. Donuts always fucking there. When they were open, they had donuts on the shelf. Oh, the puppy, Big Terp, the puppy came and laid underneath my desk with me the whole entire time, for the most part, that he was here. He hung out with my wife some. He got to see my other kids that were there, which he missed. Because, any interaction that he had with all of the kids was at my house. So, but he looks like he lost weight. That was one of the things that I noticed. Just, I wasn't sad or anything. It was nice to see him. He was happy to see me. He was happy to see his little stupid brother, too. So you do a clone of the mushroom body. It's a liquid culture. So I think that's why they included that vial of stuff to make your own liquid culture with from Zombie. I can think of. But it is, as you said, Cav, an interesting way without any real instructions unless you snap the picture of their. I don't have it here. I thought I brought the card in here, but I couldn't show you anyway now that I think about it because it has a fucking QR code on it. You know what I noticed also? This cultures from other places before, syringes and liquid cultures to inoculate the bags with. The ones from Tanasi that I got at Fiji, I couldn't believe how much you could actually see suspended in the medium as opposed to other ones I've had before that you can barely make out what's in there. I don't know. It was just different. Again, which goes with the quality of the genetics that you're getting. I guess that's the direction I was headed with that. Yeah, see, Krispy Kreme I've had before, but there's a but with all of this. There's not one close to us. There really isn't. I don't even know where the hell the closest one is, but. And we're very big with Dunkin's here, which is stupid because Dunkin's donuts blow. There's nothing special about them anymore. Not at all. There's a company named Shelby Donuts up here that does a really nice job. Super nice job. Some of your grocery stores still do a good job with them. Okay, Cavs. Oh, really, Tommy? They got one at the casino? Nice. That's a great excuse to go to the casino for some fucking donuts. That is solid, Tommy. Apple cider from Watertown, William? See, we lost so many fucking places that were gold mines like that to COVID. COVID shut these fucking places down and they never opened back up again. They never recovered from it. Sucks. Sucks indeed. Krispy Kreme should be shut down for the amount of rain. Wouldn't surprise me, Big Terp. Oh, nice. You tested everything and didn't have any contamination. That's awesome. That is awesome. Nice. Nice. Yeah, I think I'm going to go grocery shopping today, get that out of the way. Got a bunch of stuff to do in here. Taking the carpet up in the den. We're going to go down to the subfloor. Probably going, not probably, I already know I'm going to put a sealer down on that. And we're probably just going to take and do throw rug carpets in this room. But the fucking carpet in here is shot. It was shot when we bought the house. We just had other priorities. And I'm not going to dump $1 million into a floor in a den that isn't even heated. Nice calves. Indeed, Tommy. Doesn't surprise me, John Boy. Does not. Got a lot of these companies out there that you look at them and you're like, oh, this is great. This is an American-made company or whatever, and then you find out that it's not. And it's like, well, that just sucked the life out of my fucking day. Yeah, there was a point in time up here, Tommy, where I wanted to get involved in that because of all the, or Big Turp, because of all the time that I spent in the food service industry. And, you know, I could not stand the corruption that went on in it. You know, if the place was on the inspector remuneration program, you know, the Christmas time, you know, he's in inspecting and you go out back and there's, you know, a guy putting a couple of prime ribs in his fucking truck, you know. Hey, Jen, good morning. Cheers, cheers. Thanks for stopping back in. Always nice to see you. About 6:12. We'll be rolling up on 6:15 in a couple minutes. No kidding, Tommy. No kidding. All right, John Boy, we will be here, my friend. We will be here. Yeah, I can understand that. I know that Mrs. Crumblewick, after she had her gallbladder out, everything changed for her dramatically with things she could eat and could not eat, especially when it came to fast food. You know, no kidding, Tommy. You were almost 400 pounds. The highest I was ever at was like 306, 326, something like that. I've got a picture of me that I was going to post, but in order to post it, I got to blur out the kids that are in the picture because one's my son, not that he gives a shit, but the other kid in the picture is a family friend and we're not friends anymore. So, you know, blah, blah, blah. But I'll get that picture so you guys can see sometimes. Scrumbwig looked pretty funny that big. Huh. Interesting, Big Turp. Good for you, Tommy. I would believe that. Fast food, sodas, bakeries. Yeah. See, that's one thing that I'm a little bit concerned about with my current shift. You know, I remember the toll that it took on my diet working overnights because you eat differently. It's like you're trying to eat for energy to stay awake sometimes, depending on what's going on. You know, for me, there's a lot of downtime at work. You know, like 40 to 45 minutes out of the hour is downtime. So, hey, Hal, good morning, my friend. Cheers, cheers. We are just talking about, well, we got on to talking about suddenly removing stuff like fast foods, people that can't tolerate fast food, and how bad it is for you, and how we started with donuts. Donuts that went to Krispy Kreme should be shut down because they have excessive amounts of rat feces and other things, unfortunately, in their facilities. What? No, you're not going back out. You don't have to. You can have a treat. But you don't need to go out yet. I know this because you went out right before the live and I had to chase you all over the fucking yard. No. Don't snort at me. Yeah, I think the fast food places, you know, though that's gotten equally as pricey as anything else out there, food-wise, it is still economical. Krispy Kreme, yes. Oh no, Hal, they still give you superpowers. I got Krispy Kreme donuts delivered to work the other day. One of the big bosses brought them in. I had never had the different varieties of Krispy Kremes. So that was something different for me. Yeah, it's weird, Tommy. And then 3 of my 4 days off, I spend here with you guys, and once I finish my live, I am fucking starving because I've consumed so much weed usually. And again, running my mouth here. Didn't bother to rip at 6:15, so might as well rip now. A little hydration, everybody. Cheers, cheers. Yes, yes. Cheesecake one, Marcus? Yeah. It wasn't until recent for me, Jen, because as I said, there's not one around here. They'll do like, you know how they do cookie draw or fucking Girl Scout cookies and shit like that? They do that here with Krispy Kreme donuts. And, you know, everybody places their orders, and big gigantic fuck truck comes in and just, they got Krispy Kreme donuts up the ass for fucking days. House that I will smash a dozen hot glazed in 11 bites. Nice. Nice. That's funny. Max, you don't need nothing, buddy. Want another treat? You know, I put this pile of treats on my desk for you every day now because the people spoke and said you need to have unlimited treats during the live. Hey, did you have a good time with your brother here yesterday? Did you? Did you? He beat you up for a little while, but you didn't care. You fought back. And then you told him you were the dominant dog of the house, and you stood there and humped him like 20 fucking times. You rude dog, you. Bum, 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 bum. Smush them together for donut efficiency. I remember seeing one of the stadiums out there, baseball stadiums, does a cheeseburger in between 2 Krispy Kreme donuts. Oh, it was your strawberry cough, John Boy. I saw you said that you had, that the mice fucked it up, and I didn't realize that's where it was. Oh, that sucks. I've got my 2 strawberry cough are doing pretty good. And so is the, what the hell, banana purple punch. I'm pretty sure that's what I have going. Oh yeah, I know, Marcus. I haven't tried it, but it looks like it would be good. It really did. Originally, I'm not a big sweet kind of guy with stuff like that, but I've tried to broaden my horizons a lot. I used to have to cook that way with the sweet and savories and like that. And it's much different when you have an appreciation for it as opposed to like an obligation to create. What are you doing? You're not going to get up here and steal everything. No, you're not. No, you're going to fall. I have 2 treats for you. One there. One here. Yes, cat dog is up here. Hold on. Let me move this so I can see what people are saying, Max. Yes. What? What, buddy? What? No, you're not going to steal those. You're going to have 2 more. That's it. And then we're going to get down. Hey, Susanna, what's going on, my friend? Cheers, cheers, and thank you for coming in, stopping in and saying hey. I know a burger does sound good right now, Jen. It's very true. Kidding anybody? No. 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 Cat dog. Oh. Now you gotta get down because you're being a butt. Go on. No more. You ate them all. You ate all the treats. I'll have to get more when I get up if either of you end up having to go out again, which I would suspect you would since it's not even 6:30. And a big shout out to the 25 of us in here. Thank you, thank you. That's crazy, John boy. That's funny, William. William said my fucking ass off. I was paying for my coffee and some guy walked to the door and screamed, "Oh shit," and ran out because my 8-month-old Pitty was sitting beside me. That's funny. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. What are you doing? Making a lot of gross sounds under there. Hey, thank you, Tommy. Thank you, thank you. I am smoking on Gelato OG this morning. That was from Seedsman that I grew, I don't know, the date on it. It's been curing since 9:30, I can tell you that. So it's that Levi's I just saw come rolling in. Cheers, cheers, my friend. Oh, you're going to put the did mine to be today, Victor? Nice, nice. Aaron fucking Woodley. Cheers, cheers, my friend. Cheers, cheers. Always nice to see you. We're just hanging out, chit-chatting. I'm guessing that fucking StreamYards is still being a piece of shit because between StreamYards and YouTube, let me try this again over here. That seems a little better at the moment now, but it's still pixelating on me. Ba 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 ba. Just taking a moment and appreciating this joint. That's what silence is about. Cheers, cheers. Oh, the mimosa flower, yeah. Oh, I see Jack's coming back up. Hold on a second here. What's up, my friend?
Oh, I just wanted to try that StreamYard again. It came right back in this time without any hula hoops.
Okay.
I think what happened was I had my phone, my wife work on my phone the other day, and she changed a bunch of things. And so I just had to reintroduce StreamYard into my phone again.
Could be.
I don't really know.
Huh.
Miss
I know
Jen,
when
hi, Miss Jen. I see Miss Jen in the chat.
Yep.
Yep. She's a good egg.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, so when I was on the phone with you earlier and I got off because I heard a bunch of noise going on outside, and I had to go check it out, and it was the neighbors out there yelling at each other having a domestic.
There you go.
In my yard.
Nice, nice.
Well, no, it wasn't, but I had to go.
I'm just saying I throw that out there sarcastically. I used to live on the main street in the city, and across from us, no matter who moved into the place, there was always a show every Friday and Saturday night. It went on for years until we moved out of town.
Yeah, that's the way it is. That's exactly the way it is. So it's I just went out there and just stood there and didn't say nothing, just stood there looking. And that when they noticed me, they decided to go back into their own yard and go into their own house. And that was the end of it. I didn't even have to say nothing, but just be there. Whatever.
Nice.
Whatever.
Nice.
Yeah. All right. I just wanted to check StreamYard and all that again.
Hey, thank you.
I'll visit with you later.
All righty, my friend.
Bye.
Peace. Nice, nice indeed. William said, if I was anybody, I would not eat Chef Boyardee. However, we worked there and used to use a pool skimmer nets to take rats and mice, bats, and bugs out of the sauce base. I believe. I have a story about something that has to do with that in a minute that I would definitely share. Little IPM. Spider mites. Pest pressure is heavy, yeah. You know, I don't have anything outdoors yet, but I do have all my birds back to the same area where I had my plants last year, and the birds did a fantastic job of the IPM. It was like, well, that, and I ended up with little baby mantises all over everything, and I don't know, I didn't have a problem with bugs last year. Hey, Keystone cultivators, cheers, 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 cheers. What is going on in there's Mr. Bibbs? What is up? How is everything in good old Detroit today? Ba-da-bum-bum. 6:30, everybody. Cheers, cheers. Little hydration. little hydration and a little rib. Wow. Wow. That one freaking kicked me in the chest a little bit. Definitely woke the crumble up. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba. Ba-da-ba-bum-ba-ba. Maine, you going out fishing today, or are you taking having today be a work day? Or no, if I've got rain in the forecast, you should probably have rain in the forecast too. I should check that and see. Been a little lazy on looking at the weather. It's telling me it's currently 70 outside. Going to be a high of 73 today. Rain is going to be starting at 9 o'clock. Thunderstorms starting after 1. Nice. Nice indeed. I can handle that. More transplanting today, William. Yeah, Crumbawig forgets things sometimes or has a different vision of how he did something before. So I needed to water my plants the other day. I watered them, and like the next day I go and check on them and they all look like shit. And I'm like, what the fuck? So I turn around, and the long and short of it was the nutrients that I'm using. It's the Micro Grow Bloom from Advanced. And I always forget that it's all 3 parts used throughout. You're never just one part. You're never just 2 parts. It's always all 3 parts used throughout. So I was missing the last part of it. My plants turn yellow, look like shit. Now I've rectified the situation and everything's fine. But it was just funny. Novice freaking imbecile mistake. Sunny right now, Stone Root. Nice. Weed whacking and mowing. Yeah, I did the mowing yesterday. I managed to get that out of the way. And I had a joint while I was doing it that I smoked. Man, I was finished in 45 minutes, even with the spots that I hate. But I do definitely have to weed whack. I got to wind a new spool. And I hate doing that. It's just a pain in my ass because it never wants to dispense right. Just never does. Hey, Jen, thanks so much for coming in and hanging out with us. We'll be back tomorrow and the next day. If you want to swing in again, we will be here. That's weird, John Boy. That black gorilla, that is weird. Huh. What are you barking at? What is over there? There's nothing there. You may have one. There you are. That treat was for you, my friend. Huh. Yeah, I guess it is an early bloomer. Yeah. If we don't get the rain today, I could do the weed whacking in where I want to put all the plants. There's so much that I need to do over there right now. I think I'm going to try and go at least another week, maybe 2, before I get my shit outside. And I think I'm going to hold 2 plants. I don't know. We'll see. I still have some time to make up my mind as to what I want to do. I mean, right now I've got a tent on again, so won't necessarily hurt anything one way or another. It's not going to change my utility bill from what it's been. No. Yeah, the weather has, I don't know, that was the nice side of yesterday. The day before had been really dry too. So even when I mowed, normally I get bogged down areas and like that. No, everything caught and the birds all came in and have taken a lot of the trimmings off from the lawn already. So that's nice. Because I don't bag the stuff. I let it sit on the lawn, let it help the ecosystem of the world. Holy shit, William. I guess not. I see, Levi. Yeah, but I don't think so, John boy. I don't think so. I mean, I would think it's got to be more than one time or whatever. Hmm. Oops. There we are. Just doing a little housekeeping over here. That's all. I forget sometimes to clean out my bowls right away, and that's a pain in the ass. So, Nice, William. That's kind of crazy, John Boy, but that sounds like it's acting like an auto. You think so, Stone Root? I know, Tommy. Because I have this set up every day, I turn around and I just swap them out. It's a little easier, but hey, is that crippled cannabis cowboy in the house? Yes, it is. Cheers, cheers, my friend. Cheers, cheers. Yeah, I know. I know what you mean, John Boy. Nice, Tommy. Nice. Yeah, it was that thing is actually an ashtray, a bowl holder. It's got these other two pieces that you can turn it into a bong, which is fucking hilarious to me. It's got a whole big glass thing that holds the water, and that sits on top, and it's crazy. Now, William, when this strain is finished and grown out, is this something that you're going to be naming? And will there be seeds available for the masses at some point in time? That's the question. I don't think about stuff like that, Levi. Sorry. Levi said, John Boy, plants need more than 15 hours to stay in veg. Some plants get root bound, induced flowering, and some won't re-veg at all. Oh, nice, Tommy. Nice. Okay, John Boy. Oh, nice, William. Nice. Nice. 6:43. Oh, I lied. 6:44. We're about a minute out from our 6:45 rip. Big shout out to the 26 of us in here. Thank you. Thank you. Always nice to have everybody hanging out, listening along. They will not be for beginners, says William. Hey, no problem, Tommy. We will be here. Trying to decide what I want for breakfast this morning. I have one of those, I don't remember who makes it, Jimmy Dean or I don't fucking know. But it's a sausage, biscuits, and gravy bowl that you fucking heat up for X amount, stir the shit, throw it back in again for another minute, and then fucking whatever. Those aren't too bad. I had some of the chicken pot pies, or that company that makes them, Banquet, makes a sausage, biscuits, and gravy pot pie, which is equally fucking good. Or I've got some breakfast burritos that are equally tasty. Cab said you should run F1 and select best vigor's growth rate for the F2. William said, I'm waiting to find my mail right now. Then I'll take clones, put 3 males, 2 femmes. Okay. And it is 6:45, everybody. Cheers, cheers. Little quick hydration. Yeah, again, anybody who does anything with genetics, I have such an appreciation for, and that's because it's something that Crumble can't do yet or hasn't done yet. Doesn't mean I can't do it. I just have not taken the opportunity to do it at the moment. For all I know, I may end up doing it with some of what I have right now because those are regs that I have planted with the exception of the 3 autos. So. Ba-ba-ba-boom-boom-boom. Ba-ba-ba. Nice. Nice indeed. Ba-da-ba. Ba-da-ba. Boom-boom-boom. Nice. Williams said, Cavs, I can get you a bunch of seeds that are F1. If I can get this done, I think you'll love the strain to work with. Cav said, if I like them, I'll F2 them open pollinated F2 and share with everyone. Nice. The cat nightmare. That was a big glitch I just had on my StreamYard screen. It was like the whole screen shifted down by about a foot. Y'all, is that Seymour? Cheers, cheers, and good morning, Seymour. Nice to see you. It's been a little bit. Hope everything is well in your world. Oh, true, Cavs. True indeed. Nice. I can't wait to see what it is, William. Cannot wait. Cannot wait. Really big turb. Big Turb said I had 15 beans of the Blackberry Kush from Nuclear Dawn Genetics. 14 hermed, one was an auto that did not herm. Okay. William said I may throw in the Tahoe OG Fem too. Nice. That makes sense, Cabs. Real testing comes from different environments. Sure. Absolutely. You know, that's why I think it's interesting. One of the things that I have going this year is something that somebody bred up into this area, you know, within a couple of hours from where Crumble lives. So I think it'll be interesting to see how that handles, you know, what the climate's like into here. Do 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 do. Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba. I can understand that, Cavs. Part of that because of such the long hot season, Cavs, that you can run those strains that are, you know, 16, 17 weeks flower time. Sounds good, William. Sounds good. Oh, that's cool. I think that had I done things differently, or if I was doing things differently with one of the things that I have going right now, I could have lined it up. I could have put my next light in the mix, and I could have lined that up so that the light timer walked with the current way that the sunrise and sunset is outdoors. And I could have brought it to a different point of growing so when it goes outside, it's perfectly lined up with that. But I don't think that's where I'm going to be when I go outdoors. I'll have those couple of hiccup days. Okay, William. Oh, nice. Nice. You know, I can say that you know, I'm always a person indoors, not always, but in the past I was somebody who pulled early indoors, and I can say that I ran, as you guys know, the blueberry muffin. I ran indoor and outdoor. So did the same thing with the strawberry kush, and I did run outdoors longer than what I ran indoors, and it was better. I hear you over there. Do you have to go out again? Is it, Gabs? It was the first thing that I went outdoors with. Yep. Watch out. Here. Come on. You gotta go out. Let's go. Hold on. Come on. Hold on. Come on. Yep. You all right? That's because you eat like a pig sometimes. Rotten peach rags. Huh. There we are. Bum, 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 bum. Do, 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 do. Fair enough, John Boy. I know it is pretty nice, isn't it, Hart? Heart of the South said, how is it that a 20-pound dog can teach a 250-pound man so easily? Hey, it is 7 o'clock, everybody. A little hydration. Cheers, cheers. Nice, nice. If I just do one rip, I won't be coughing my head off for the next fucking 10 minutes. Hey, Big White 70. Cheers, cheers, my friend. Cheers, cheers. Thanks so much for swinging in and saying hey. Always appreciated. Who is that I hear? Is that Mrs. Crumblewig?
It is.
Good morning, Mrs. Crumblewig. I hope you slept well.
Can you?
What? Plug in your watch?
Yeah.
Yep, 1 second. Hey, it is charging. You are quite welcome. I said, good morning, Mrs. Wiggy.
Good morning.
I do, William. I do indeed. Only because if I've got something that I'm going to go outside with right now, or just the fact that I'm not running all 4 tents, having the photos, obviously I can always put a 2x2 back online for an auto, for a photo, which I have done before. They fill up quick too, really quick. That makes sense, calves, though. It's an average of the short flower time and longest flower time. When they say, this is going to flower in 85 days, plus or minus. Yeah. I think it's a good guide to go by. When you get within a plus or minus 5, start knowing that shit can be happening.
There was an outage on the internet.
Is it still going on, Mrs. Wigg?
It's restored.
When?
8 hours ago.
Yeah, it's still, I probably got to reboot again because if you saw what I look like over here on YouTube, it's a blur. I keep on having to refresh and that'll fix it for about a minute where I can see it. But other than that, it just breaks up again. Okay. It's all right, though. Thank you for letting me know.
I'll reset it. The bird feeder broke.
I know the squirrel chewed off this morning 20 minutes ago. Know it. I had a bird feeder hanging out the dog run for Mrs. Trumblewig and the suet feeder over there also. The little asshole squirrel came out this morning and chewed the bird feeder off the dog run and dropped it down on the ground, so now they can go ahead and rip it open. Little friggers. Correct, calves. Correct. Because that was one of the things I remember Maine talking to me about, how his stuff grew, but then realizing that no matter what I did, I couldn't push my temps and control in or dial in some of the stuff that he could better in his grow, no matter what I did. So in knowing that made a big difference in how my stuff grew as opposed to how his stuff grew. Tree rat Popeye. Oh no, I know, calves. Yes. I'm really hoping within the next week to get my stuff outdoors and just go from there. I've got some bags of stuff out in the garage that I want to mix in with some compost that I've got, and you go ahead and use that. William said, calves, I looked at your blueberry seedling and it's about 4 inches tall and no true leaves yet. It's a monster. Oh, that's pretty neat though. Looks like a sunflower seedling. Cool. That is cool. 7:07. We're coming up on 7:10 for anybody who plans to do a dab. I will not be doing a dab this morning, but I will smoke along at 7:10 like usual. So I said I've got to go out and do some grocery shopping today, so I will probably try and get that done sooner rather than later so I can enjoy yet another cup of coffee, since we know the struggle has been real with not having any half and half or milk this morning. Nice. Okay, Cav said Cav's blueberry F2 is blueberry muffin crossed with Afghani Kush cross, Chud, aka Westport grape juice crossed with Afghani 1 back cross, Hindu Kush. That makes sense, Cavs. Oh, use your marshmallows crumble. Yeah, my stuff, I don't know. It was me who just didn't get anything going in time. I couldn't make up my mind as to if I was actually going to do a run where I sat at that point in time, and then I decided yes. And I don't know. So I said I've got the 3 autos and photos. If they work out, they work out. If they don't, they don't. Big Turb said I got Bee Natty that's 6 weeks in flower today. Infected Mind that's in flower 4 weeks today. Another Bee Natty 2 weeks in flower. And you're flipping another Infected Mind today. Nice. Hey, Blind Neil. Cheers, my friend. Good morning. Holy shit, Beans is here. Beans. What's up? What's going on, my friend? Better get this over here because it is 7:10. Little hydration. Cheers. Cap said I personally like my blueberry better. Well, thanks for doing that, Beans. Much appreciated. We are the bathroom break. Indeed. Cheers. Big shout out to the 31 of us in here. Thank you. Hey, EE. Yes. Nice indeed. Mrs. Crumbleweed, you working till 4 today or 5 today?
4.
Ah, perfect. Hey, no problem, Neil. That's perfect. Yes, get a dab ready and come on up. I will probably be smoking a joint with you at that point in time. Matter of fact, I'm pretty sure that's what I'll be doing. That's kind of funny, Cavs. Yeah, William. Oh, the buds look big like blueberries. Nice. That's why you call it Cavs Blueberry. Yeah, I know some people who the allure of a name like that are like, oh man, it doesn't taste like blueberries or smell like blueberries. And it's like, if you know, you know. Ba 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 ba. Ba da ba ba. Hey, we could do a Walmart order, couldn't we?
Yeah.
No, not really. Because I'm in the middle of my live.
Right.
Yeah. You can tell I'm very high right now because I'm focused on food. That's cool though, Cavs. Okay, so sometimes you will get that because the mother plant was the blueberry muffin. And William wants to know, is there any way to start completely over and bring back a true skunk? Hey, Gyro, what's going on, my friend? What is going on? Good morning, and I hope everything is wonderful in the world of mycology. Keystone Cultivator says, I got the blueberry cream cheese. It was from Dynasty Genetics, Professor P. It's one of the best blueberry strains I've had. Muffin is good too, yes. Okay, Cav said if you want skunk, get it from Todd McCormick. Oh, getting ready to shake and bake some Jack Frost. I need to get myself access to Jack Frost. That'll be one of my quest things. Watch. And you know what? I already actually have it written down on my paper here, so now it's going to get an asterisk next to it. I have a feeling that those Fijis are going to come on quick. I really do. Thank you, Gyro. Thank you, thank you. Hey, Neil is coming up. What is up, my friend?
Good morning.
Good morning.
I got the Puffco Proxy V2 Onyx.
Hey, nice.
Definitely a nice little unit. I got it loaded up with some strawberries and cream shatter.
Oh, nice, nice. I got a joint set with some gelato OG in it.
2 clicks, and now it's charging.
Nice. Nice. How was your vacation?
Always awesome. Definitely not enough time. Never enough time.
Right. True enough.
It's almost ready. And here we go.
Cheers, cheers. Cheers, cheers.
Ooh.
Nice. Yeah, I like that rig you got there, Neil. Nice.
It's definitely a nice little rig.
Yeah.
That's the Proxy Puffco right there. Or Proxy V2.
Nice.
It could connect into a bunch of different glasses. There's the cup for it and top that you can turn into the core system.
Oh, okay. Nice.
Which with the core system, there's no glass. It goes in a little cup. So that way it forces all the vapor upwards. Where is it? Right here. It's where the air comes out when you're doing your vapes.
Okay.
And when you put the cup onto it, it blocks up that, so that way all your vape is coming upwards. It comes with a terp pearls and a top spinner top, so that way it fucking spins the pearls and you get a cleaner hit.
Nice. Nice.
Yeah,
Nice
this is the
indeed.
Onyx.
Perfect.
Definitely a nice little unit.
Yeah, it is.
And of course, got to keep it clean, people. Keep it clean.
Yes, that is true. That is true.
I already have a little bottle of alcohol right beside me.
Nice, nice.
And Beans was up for 420.
I know, that's just it. He said it's almost 420 there, which it is, because we're coming up on, we're 719 here, so. Yep, we'll be doing that 420 rip for everybody out on the West Coast.
Yeah, since my trip, my body's like, hey, time to get up early.
Yeah, I'm sure. I'm sure.
First person I was staying with was my friend Ben Hemmer, and he's a early riser.
Okay.
So I got used to getting up at like 5:30 with him. So I might almost be able to get up for your normal shows.
Nice, nice. At least for a little while till it wears off.
Yeah.
When you're like, do I really have to get up this early?
Well, during the summer, I normally still wake up early. It's once the winter hits. That's when my body just wants to hibernate.
True enough, it is.
Well, yeah, the Puffco Proxy.
There you
If you
go.
can get people, I definitely recommend it.
True, true. All right, everybody, it is 420. Cheers, cheers. Sip before you rip, little hydration.
Root beer.
Nice. Let's go, people. Cheers, cheers.
Cheers.
Hey, John losing silver. Cheers.
Cheers, Jimmy John.
Nice, Stone. Nice, nice.
else.
Hey, King Easy, what's up, my friend? Cheers, cheers. Cheers, cheers. Jimmy John. That's Jimmy Titty, I see.
But I will get out of here. Thanks for having me up. And everybody in
Hey,
chat,
thanks
remember to
for
hit that
coming up,
thumbs up.
Neil. Absolutely. You have a great day.
Peace and love, everybody.
Peace. All righty. Wasman, good morning. Good morning. Good morning. And cheers, cheers. I know we still have lots of. Oh, my other screen is no longer all fucked up. We'll see how long that lasts. Probably less than a minute. All right, Beans. Thanks for stepping in and throwing some love around. Haven't had to give my moderator lecture in a while, only a couple of times last week, so I can always tell them now. Beans just came in the other day. Keeping an eye on everybody, just in case people are asking for a dollar. So Barky McGee.
Get in here. Get in here.
Yeah, he's such a moron. That's not the first time he's been out. Good morning, Mrs.
Good morning.
Thank you, Beans. I should turn around next time and see if Mrs. Trumbull will sit in the tail end of the live until she has to go to work. That would be nice. That would be nice. Hey, Tasha, what's going on? It's been a fat minute. I hope you're doing well. Nice to see you. You can have another one. There you go. There you go. There you go. You had another treat. You had a treat. Yes. Yes, scrub your head. Your head. Hey, Brad. Cheers, cheers, my friend. How are you? How are you? My new cross I've been giving out random people is called Hindu Blaze. It's Hindu Kush crossed with Bingus Blaze, and Bingus Blaze is Rascal Berry double white cheese. Yo, Operation Annihilation. Cheers, cheers, my friend. And yes, happy Sunday. And happy Sunday to the other 31 of us tooling around in here right now. Thank you, thank you. Much appreciated. I'm going to apologize for the quality of the stream, but I rebooted my router earlier this morning. Mrs. Wig told me when she got up, she said there had been an outage or some fuck up of some sort that's resolved now, but I don't know how to make it not be affecting or whether it's from StreamYard or YouTube or whomever, I don't know. Permission to read. Yeah, I know that, Cavs. That's nice. Cav said I got permission, Bingus permission to breed with his Bingus Blaze, which is awesome. Do 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 do. Now that's cool, Cavs. Cavs is saying that the Hindu Kush comes out of France. It was gifted to him. That's really cool. You know, Tasha, I'm going to be honest with you. I have not checked my email in a fat minute. Which means when I get into it, I'm going to be inundated with spam, I'm certain first. But yes, it's been a while since I've been and checked it. But I will check it after the live today. I promise. But I hope everything's going well with you. That I do. Do. Well, that's good. That's really good, Tasha. Bum, 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 bum. Hey, Benny, what is up, my friend? Cheers, cheers. Cheers, cheers indeed. Cabs, you and your fucking pizza rolls, damn it, that does sound good. Actually, I'm going with the breakfast burrito this morning, I think, and then I'll probably follow it up with biscuits and gravy freaking thing, because I know I'll be extra starving. Well, I'm glad you did stop in, Tasha. No, I hope things are super good for you, though. The big glitch on StreamYards right there. I don't know if anybody saw that. Full screen went blank. What is going on, Benny? What is going on? You too, Tasha. Put you under that, Watchman. Nice. I don't know if it was. No, it wasn't yesterday. I think it was the day before that Mrs. Crumblewick ended up being super high, and it was pretty funny. Was that day before yesterday, hon?
Oh, I don't remember.
But you remember it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was funny. Oops. Make sure I turn that off so I don't annoy myself with it, but it is 7:30, everybody. Cheers. Little hydration, a little sip before you rip. Cheers. Yeah, I agree, William. Oh, no kidding, Wasman. No kidding. I did not know that. I mean, not the great meds side of it, but the cleanup after the 100-mile-an-hour winds, that's a lot. It's a lot. Stick with a joint after that. Dang. Oh, really? For the purple mindset? Nice. John boy. Good morning.
Hey, trying to figure out how to flip this around.
All right.
Hang on, how do I turn this camera? Ooh.
Oh, that wasn't it. Ha ha. That happens. That happens indeed. We'll see if he can get back up here and we'll pop him back up on stage. Upstage. Cheers, and good morning, my friend. Good morning. Let's try this again. There we are.
I don't know how to turn this camera around, evidently. But I was going to show you. You see this? This is that black gorilla, man. Look at. Why did it bud like this? And look at the base of it. It started out, it was growing, it was vegging, right? And then all of a sudden it just shot up and started budding. And I don't know if it's because I actually had a male plant that was around, because I had those northern lights and I was trying to see which was male and female. So I put them in a 12-12. But I did not have this in a 12-12. This has always been more than 12 hours.
All right.
I took a bud off because they're done. I mean, they're past done. And I quick dried it out and tested it, and it don't taste anything like last year's black gorilla.
Huh.
But is that not weird, though? I mean,
That
look how
is.
much it's budded out, and it's never been less than 12 hours. You know what I mean? It's been like,
Yep.
I don't know if it's...
Cav said re-veg.
I've been trying. Once I saw it start... Huh?
Pardon me?
I was gonna say I've been trying to re-veg it for 3 weeks, and it's continuously just made. Once I saw it start making buds, I started, strictly putting it under light, right? And it just kept making buds like it was an auto, and it's not supposed to be an auto.
Huh.
Nice. So I don't know. I mean, but that's what I wanted to show you. That's what I was dealing with.
Okay.
And I finally gave up. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna plant it in the ground and let nature, take it.
There you go.
Because I can't do nothing with it.
Yeah.
But all right, everybody have a good one. I'm gonna get off of here.
All right. Thank you, my friend.
All right. Bye.
Bye. Nice. I was having people pop up and say, hey, speaking of which, who do we have come in? TJ, cheers, my friend. Thanks for popping in. And Dale Gray, good morning. Mother Nature said, nope, not today. Hmm. I had that happen with something that I put outside, went into re-veg, and I don't know. I don't think it was the end of the world. Well, for one plant, it was. It pissed me off because I never even thought about it. And it was one of the plants that I had that was like that deep purple, almost black. I put one of them outside because I wanted to finish out there and the fucking thing re-veg. Yeah, that's why I know I could get outside now if I wanted to, TJ. Normally I would be outside already. I just am not this year because my plants weren't big enough as far as I'm concerned. Because I know how windy it gets and it'll just fucking topple them over on me. Re-veg will grow huge buds. You know what? Hey, Cabs, you're fucking right. And I'll tell you how I know this because I pulled clones off from 2 gelatos from outside. Brought those fucking clones inside, re-vegged them, and then put each one in the 2x2 tent. And they were fucking monsters. They were absolutely fucking beasts. Yes. Do 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 do. Ba, ba, ba. Ba, ba, ba. Ba, 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 ba. Interesting upstate. Upstate's it's called monster crop. If you take a plant, flower, re-veg it, monster crop. Love one huge plant with buds all over. Hey, Penny. Cheers, cheers, and good morning. Good morning indeed. Re-veg is a good stress test. Interesting. I've heard that. A lot of people think that it makes the bud worse, but the stress of it makes it better. Yeah. When it comes to re-veg being a good stress test. Yeah. That's what I would think. You know, people talk about the induction of stress and trichome production, blah, 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 and all that fucking happy horse shit, but I believe it. Why not? We wouldn't do the things the way we do, and the plants wouldn't thrive the way they do outdoors under certain environments, which are stressors. Hey, King Green Gardening in the house. Cheers, cheers, my friend. Cheers, cheers. Cheers, cheers. And cheers, cheers, Benny. Ba-da-bum-bum-bum-bum-bum-bum. Operation Annihilation says, good, because I have Queen Anne's Revenge and a Quirkle revegging right now. Nice. Yeah, they were, as I said, my experience with revegging was phenomenal. It was the one time that I felt that my 2x2 tent was so fucking maxed out that I couldn't believe it. I had fucking yo-yos hanging all over the place in the thing. Nice, Wasman. Nice. Yes, yes, Marcus. Yes, yes. Bong ribs too. Y'all. Yes. We are coming up on, well, we're coming up on 7:45. This is 7:43 right now. Do a little quick housekeeping and get a fresh bong here. Fresh bowl, excuse me. Oh, TJ, you have hummingbird feeders with the video camera in it? I do as well. I've also got a Birdify feeder, which is freaking awesome. That's got the video cam in it also. I haven't charged it yet this season, but my birds are my IPM for my outdoor grow. It's freaking fantastic. Oh, nice, Upstate. Nice. Upstate said every 2 days I'm going to post the biggest platinum asset that I post outside, and that's Cavs Crosswash. Nice. Nice. Yeah, I know. Crumble was just late this year, that's all. Yeah, I just got a bunch of shit outdoors for Orioles now. And we're getting Orioles on the feeders. They're fucking beautiful. But they don't eat birdseed. They eat jelly, fucking oranges, some other shit. Good for them. Oh, this nectar, this orange nectar crap. Pizza rolls. Ding. Yeah, I got to start posting some of my videos on my page. The only bird video I've got, I think, is that one where that bird scared the shit out of me. But that's from my Bring camera. Some turkeys that were on there and some stuff like that. Yeah, Upstate, they are fucking wild. Ah, TJ, that's so cool. That is so cool. Sometimes I think the grackles need that, William. William, when Trump was little, the house that we lived in had old gas stove with the chimney that went up out the back and up through the wall of the house. And the fucking starlings built a fucking nest in the elbow. And when my mother turned on the fucking stove, she opened up the door and the fucking asshole starlings were flying around the fucking house. It was full of smoke. It was fucking awful. Bastards. Cheddar Bob dozed off. That's funny. Oh, yeah, upstate. It is crazy. That's how I found out how many birds I had coming into the yard on a regular basis, because it was only catching the one feeder. And as much as there's a lot of birds that go to that feeder, not as many that go to my one that's in the middle of the yard, which sits maybe 3 to 4 feet away from where all my plants are, you know. Nice. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, she went out last night, John Boy. That kind of sucks. For us, beautiful night last night. Woke up, it's nice and cool out right now. Only 72. They said we're gonna have a high of 73 today, because around 9 o'clock the rain's gonna come in. And it's going to rain all day long. Oh, yes, TJ. I was telling some people about Merlin last night. I don't remember who. No, the day before at work. And I was just explaining to them things great and turn it on, just stick it on your windowsill or sit outside with it on. It will tell you all the birds that are in your area making little fucking bird sounds and everything. Oh, William, you know what I would end up getting here? I'd get the fucking turkey vultures. They come and they sit on the top of my barn every now and then. Yeah, my hummingbird one every other day I change out. The one that got me was how much they drank out of my Oriole feeder. That was crazy, because they drank like that much overnight. You know, I just thought that was crazy, because tons of shit must have been going to that feeder, I would think. Yes, they do, Wasman, and they are ugly fuckers. My sister loves them. She's like, they're so ugly, they're beautiful. And I was like, good God. This is the same sister that adopts any animal that she gets across on the side of the road. Her latest has been 2 or 3 dog rescues she's done. And then she gets mad, or got mad the other day, because the fucking place that takes the animals to shelter wasn't open for a couple of days. So she ended up having to have the dog longer than she thought. Oh, they do, William. They stink, and they shit on top of my barn. And it looks like it's fucking hideous. It's hideous. You have to for a fucking and get it off. Wig 66. It'll work. Hold on.
Should I give this to you?
What is it?
You're going shopping, right?
Oh, if I can remember.
Well, that's why I just gave that to you.
I will try and remember, Mrs. Wig. On indigo bunting? Nice. I believe it, William, because they're just a fucking disease. I remember going down towards, if you're heading towards the thruway, going downstate, there used to be a big plant down there. It was a Gerber plant, like Gerber baby food. And when you come down around this corner, over on this side of the road, there's the big Gerber plant. And the other side's all these old signs and everything. We went down through there once. There had to be 100 to 150 turkey vultures all over this like dilapidated building and all these signs. It was one of the spooky ass fucking things that you would ever want to see. It really was.
All right, I love you.
I love you too, Mrs. Crumblewick. You have a good day at work. I will see you around 4:30. Peace. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. I will share those messages with her because I usually give her a call probably in about 15 minutes, make sure she got to work all right. Yeah, no kidding, William. I did, Wasmond. I did hear about the screw worms. And that's kind of nasty, if you ask me. Kind of nasty. Yes, yes. Do, 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 do. Oh, I bet, Penny. Yeah, absolutely, John Boy. And thanks for showing that to us. Because, you know, a lot of people believe that's the re-veg. And yeah, you know, you may have something bigger than you realize there. I guess so. That is very true, William. Very true. Really, Big Terp. That's kind of crazy. The only thing I've ever seen is I saw a hawk grab a rabbit, and then it got to a certain point in the air and it fucking dropped it, and then it swooped down and grabbed that shit back out of the air. I saw that happen once, and that was just crazy. That was when I was a little kid. And he said, if I find something cool, I'm sharing it with them. Yeah, I know upstate. It's just kind of crazy. Can you imagine that they just drop it? It's like free falling and then they scoop it back up again. Fucking thing probably has a heart attack. I would. I'd be like, fuck. Like, forget that. Do 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 do. Ba-da-ba-ba. Yeah, it was a hawk. I don't know. I don't know how to discern a red-tailed hawk unless their tail is truly fucking red, which I'm just ignorant to the fact of whether it is or isn't. Owls here keep taking cats? Okay, that is kind of funny. Crumbawig isn't necessarily a cat fan, but that would be kind of interesting to see the fucking owl go motoring off, taking the cat and having the cat like, because you know that's what that shit would sound like. I guess that's pretty smart, TJ. Yes, it kind of is. Tenderizes it too on the way down, you know, ploink. Wow. Fucking Wiseman, that was so ominous. We have feral cats around. The owls are fierce and silent. John Boy says I knocked an owl off my rooster with a flashlight one night. Damn eagles take my turkeys, yeah. Nice, 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 nice. Well, want to give a big shout out to the 24 of us in here right now. Thank you, thank you. We're rolling up on 8 o'clock. I think we'll wind this down. It's been a great live today. Again, my apologies for the shitty streaming. That it's got to be StreamYards or something. I'll reboot my system again and see what fucking happens. But hopefully tomorrow will be a lot clearer. But on that note, everybody, have yourself an absolutely fantastic day. Get out there, spread some love. Let people know that you care, and it might make all the difference in the world to them. So you guys have a fantastic day. Peace. Ba, 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 ba.